Hello, and welcome to the Delusional Boyfriend Book Club. My name is Courtney, and I'll be your host. And I'm so excited to be joined today by Tiffany, the creator, the founder, the heart behind the Juice Box BL subscription box. Hi,
Hello.
Tiffany.
Hello. I'm so
How
glad
are
to be
you?
here.
I'm so glad to have you here. This is so exciting for me. I've never seen anybody else do a BL subscription box. And I think that this idea is just pure gold. And I'm so excited to talk about this today.
Ooh, I'm excited for you to open it.
I'm so excited to open it. And before I open it, I want to go through some BL questions, ask you about your BL journey. So everybody who's watching now, just hold on a little bit. We're going to get to know Tiffany and then we're going to break into the gold. So Tiffany, tell me, what was your first foray into BL? Who were the first characters you shipped or the first show you watched?
I would say my foray started with reading on Fujoshi. I had a subscription and I started reading online, and that's kind of how it blossomed and bloomed. And then I stopped for a while and I went back and I went looking for actual BL series.
Mm-hmm.
And my first real BL series was History. So his story. So I started with episode, at the time, I think it was episode 3 or season 3. And then after that, I had to go back and catch up because I didn't know what was going on. So I went back, but that was my foray into the BL series, but my foray into actual BL literature and manga and manhwa was Fujoshi.
Okay. And do you prefer manga or do you prefer manhwa? Do you have a preference?
As long as it's spicy, it doesn't matter.
I would say the manhwa usually is spicier, and I really like the colored panels and the way that the art is usually colored. And I also really love the fashion in manhwa. I feel like their fashion is always so peak, but the manga has the drama.
Yeah, you can't help but get into it because it's always something crazy going on. It's always confusion, and this person said that and that person said that, and I don't know how I feel, but I really like him, and blah blah blah. It's always a lot of drama, and I like that. I like that build up.
Do you have a favorite trope? Do you like green flags or red flags or college romance or workplace office romance? What's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite trope. My favorite read that catches my attention is more like a psychological. My favorite series is 10 Count. Hands down, will always be, no matter how many series I read or how many manhwa, manga, yao, whatever you want to call it. 10 Count is my ultimate favorite series and will always be. I have it right behind me.
10 Count is about the OCD, the therapist, and I have been dying to read that story, but it's a long series.
It's long, but it's worth it. It's so good.
It's your number one favorite series?
Always number one series.
I have to read it because the whole idea of that, like the immersion therapy of being touched when you don't like to be, oh my gosh, that idea is so sexy in itself because it feels like there's a lot of anticipation. And then also, you're facing your fears at the same time you're facing all those feelings you have for somebody. I love that idea.
It's so much like, I can't have him touch me, but I want him to touch me. And the other one's like, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care if you want me to or not. I'm going to bust you out of your problems. I'm going to break you from your spell. Doesn't matter what you want. I have control. No, don't touch me, but I want you to touch me. I need help. I'm here to help you. It's like this kind of thing. Love.
It's like the consent, non-consent thing where it's like, right now I'm going to give you consent, blanket consent that you can do whatever you want to me. Even if I say no, even if I say stop, I already told you, you could do all this. So you have free reign to take it as far as you're going to take it, even if I struggle. And that dynamic and that trope is really interesting. And I know it's hard for a lot of people to get to that point. And a lot of people are triggered by that, but I am not triggered by that. I love the idea of somebody pushing you past your boundaries.
Past the boundaries, past what you think you can do and what you can accept. And they're just showing you that you can. And I'm here for it. I'm all here for it.
I want to break down how you got started with this business. When did you start it? And what was the first like inkling of an idea that you thought these girls need a subscription box?
Okay. Well, a long time ago, they had a subscription box. I forget what it was called, the Yowie something or other. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's actually still there, I think. But I don't know if what they're doing now. They stopped for a while. I think they made a comeback this past year.
Okay.
And I never signed up for that subscription. Then I had a subscription with Fotekia and Leskin and all of those. And I was reading them, but I was like, I want a physical
For
book.
sure.
I want something I can touch, something that I don't have to read on a computer or my cell phone or my iPad or whatever at that time. And I let it go. Time went on. I stopped for a long time. I wasn't even interested in it. I moved on, started another business, whole shebang. And after COVID hit, I started another business, and then that business was doing okay, but I was missing something. And I said, I wonder whatever happened to the subscription that I had. I miss reading, and I love to read in general. I love romance. I love reading. I have tons and tons of books in my house. So I started reading the regular romances, and it was great. You know, I got all of the series and all of the things. I was going through the Twilight phase. I was going through the New Moons, and I went through the 50 Shades phase, and I went through all of the phases, but it just wasn't hitting. You know, I got the fix, but the fix wasn't fixing. So
wasn't fixing.
So I started watching BL again and catching up, just trying to play catch up because it had been so long and so many series that I missed, and I was just So I said, okay, well, what about the books? You know, and I went start looking for books, and I said, this is too much. You know, it's so much that I missed over the years. How can I play catch up? Like, what's new? What's good? I went online, read all of the, blogs, posts, and the Reddits and all of that stuff about Rex and what's this thing and this thing. And all these new tropes had came out. Megaverse, red flag, green flag, office romance, top, bottom, you name it. Yeah. And I got overwhelmed. So I said, I wonder if I could find a subscription box just to start me off, something that'll give me something every month. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about what's new. They're going to provide me with something fun and some treats and, stuff like that. So I went on one of the recommended sites, and they had one box. And I had searched all over. I said, what happened to that Yowie one? They were nowhere to be found. And I found one box, and it was so tacky. I said, what is that? It was like a brown box with some cheap looking book, ancient looking book. And then they threw in some snacks, some little Asian snacks. And this was the box. And she was charging $45, $50 for this box. I said, what is that? And I went and read the reviews because I said, maybe I'm just judging, Let me read the review. One person said, I paid X amount of dollars for this box, and it was so bad. I bought it for somebody, and it had nothing. It was trash. It was okay, but not for the money. I enjoyed it, but it was missing something, and I said, I could do better than that. How do you do these things? Like, how do you own a subscription box business? So I went online. Of course, YouTube University was number one. And I went on YouTube University, and I watched all of these people with these different subscription boxes. Nobody had a subscription box that was, first of all, manga based. It might have been manga based, but it was just your average manga. Yep. They were romances. They were horror, romantasy, all of that stuff. But nobody had anything like what I wanted to do.
Yep.
So I got the basic gist of how to do it. And I was like, how am I going to get these books? I went and researched. There was nothing. There was nothing to tell you how to reach out to get these books. They had everything on how to reach out to publishers for your basic books and stuff like that. But none of those publishers carried what I was looking for. So I had to do research and find them. I literally went on each website and called and emailed to find what publishers carried or would be able to give me books. Then I had to figure out percentage. Do I have to pay the full amount? I can't afford to pay the whole amount and still provide a service. So I had to reach out to them, start an account with them, and it went from there. So I got about 4 or 5 different accounts for your basic books, like Yen Press, Seven Seas, Tokyo Pop, Love, all of the things. So once I got at least 4 or 5 accounts, that's when I started to say, okay, I can do this. I can make a box. How am I going to make a box? What is it going to look like? So it went from there. I hired someone to do my artwork for me. After I approved the artwork, then they gave me the files. And then I found a company that I felt was eco-friendly. That's one of the bigger things that I try to do. Not everything that I have is eco-friendly, but I try to at least introduce some eco-friendly aspects into my business. It's important to me. If I'm going to make something, I want them to either be able to reuse it. That's always the concept that I have in my mind. Or if they're going to throw it out or trash it, it could be recycled or, retained. So, that's basically how I started it.
I love that. It's like these niche communities, they just would not survive if there weren't people who were adding to them and doing all of that research and putting all of that energy into it. It just breathes so much light and life into our little corner and gives us, this one more thing we can look forward to treat ourselves if this is our niche hobby. And like, this is exactly, I was just like you. I was just somebody who loves BL, who's kind of sad that there's not more resources and options and treats and goodies out there. And then people like you, make it. And until somebody puts that effort in to make it, we just go without. So thank you on behalf of all the fujoshis for giving us one little thing to treat ourselves. And I'm so glad like you said, if there's a box out there that's overcharging, that's lackluster, it just sucks when you were really hoping that you could treat yourself with something and have a little surprise at the end of the day. And I've seen your boxes, and I know that really carries through on the promise of when you open this, it will make you smile. When you open this, there'll be something in here that you weren't expecting and that you can get really excited about and show to your friends and make content on. And I loved in one of your last boxes I saw, there was the heat suppressant pill bottle, and I could not stop laughing. Like the different videos I can imagine myself making with that prop. Like it's so cute, it's so funny, and it's so inside baseball. Like other people who aren't one of us wouldn't get the inside joke, and that's all the fun of it, is like sitting here and joking with your girlfriends about these little stories and tidbits that other people don't quite understand. And that's what makes it so fun. So I just want to say thank you for being such an active part of the community that makes it more fun for the rest of us to be here.
Thank you so much for that. I really enjoy making the boxes. It's like literally my favorite thing to do, to figure out what can I put in this box to make it feel special, to make it feel unique in its own way. I was very afraid about that heat suppressant pill thing idea because I did not know if people would understand it, if people would like it, if they would just go, oh, it's cute. and toss it.
Hmm.
After I went through a lot to make that cute little bottle, and I was so thrilled when it came through. I was like, look, I showed my supportive husband. Look at it. He was like, okay. I was so thrilled.
But the girls who get it. And if you know, you know, and we know.
Oh, yeah.
So it's so worth it when you get the laughs like that from the people who are in on the joke. It's so okay. So with all of that being said, are you ready to open up and do our unboxing?
Yes, I'm excited.
This is what I've been waiting for. We were going to film this last week and we had to push it off until it got shipped here. So I've been looking at this for days and it's been begging me to open it. So here it is in all of its glory. First of all, I just have to say I love this packaging on the outside. Like you really can tell that you've gone through a lot to make this visually aesthetic and pleasing and fun to look at.
Yes. On the side note, every time I take or send my favorite my USPS people, every time I take it, they want to know what's in that box. They want to know what's in that bag. Every time. I promise you, I take it to the post office, no matter which lady I get that day. Oh, this is so pretty. What's in this bag? And my post office lady, she's already rooting for me. She comes and she's like, do you have bags for me today? I'm like, no. She's like, we have to get you some more business, sweetheart.
We gotta push boxes.
I was like, go push my boxes.
I love that so much. This community, when people come together to support each other, it's so fun. But when people outside of the community try to support us and you're like, I'll tell you if you really want to know.
Right. It's so awkward. It's like, do I tell them?
Inside this box is some things you cannot even imagine.
I'm like, it's a subscription box. They're like, oh, really? What is it? And then I'm like, dang, now I have to explain what's in it. Oh, let's see. How am I going to do that today?
Romance novels. I always, whenever people ask me about, I'm like, I've got to film a podcast. They're like, what kind of podcast? And I go, oh, romance novels. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. And they're like, oh, no, I'm not really into that. And I'm like, well, thank God I didn't tell you what it's actually about. Okay, so without further ado, oh my God, look at that artwork. Nutritional facts. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, so the name of the subscription box is the Juice Box. I love that so much. And on the side, it says, the Juice Box is a BL manga merch subscription box full of curated juicy goodies. Our mission is put BL into a positive light while showcasing independent artists and supporting the environment. I am absolutely obsessed. Oh my God, this is even funnier. Okay. The nutrition facts say on the side of the box, it says nutrition facts, serving size, 1 juice box, amount per serving, 100% juiciness, sexy, 100% daily value, naughty, 100% nosebleed, 100% fun, 100% yummy, 100%. Percent daily value based on individual needs. This box is a must have if you crave BL like we do. Warning, this box may cause severe nosebleeds, hot flashes, heart palpitations, and longing moments.
That's right.
I am obsessed. This is like all around the box is so cute. The packaging is so adorable. Did you say your husband drew this chibi of you?
Yes, he did.
I'm obsessed.
He did. He drew that chibi of me.
This is so cute. You can tell how much he loves you by all the blood he made come out.
Yes. He knows me so well.
Extra strong nosebleed for this girl. Yes. This is so freaking cute. I'm obsessed with the design of this. I just can imagine getting this every month and it being the highlight of my month, seeing this colorful box show up on the doorstep. So holy crap, great job on this. The design.
It took me a long time to figure that one out. Let me just tell you.
I'm obsessed, and I really do love this couple on the front. They look like they'd be from your favorite BL. I can tell so much heart and thought went into them. I want to know their story.
Oh, I'm working on the story. A lot of people ask me, who are they? They are my mascots. They are my mascots, and I never talk about them because their story for me is really like, it's hard for me to tell it because I know it in my head.
Yep.
When people ask me like, what's their story? It's like, I know it. I feel it when I made them, or when I told the person who does my artwork to make them.
Yeah.
I know who they are, but it's hard to explain it in words. The one with the black hair, his name is Song.
Okay.
And that's Justin.
Justin and Song.
Justin and Song. That's their names. Yes.
I love them.
Yes.
They're so sweet. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me guess. Should I guess? Is it bad to guess? Okay.
Sure.
I would say, is he the top and he's the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. I love it.
Yes, he is. And he is a true bottom all the way. There was no question. There's no flip flop. There's no, I don't know who I am. He is a true bottom.
I love him with his shiny, he's got his little lip gloss on.
Yes, he does.
Blush on. He's the cutest.
Yes, he's a cutie. He's just Justin. He's just Justin, and he loves himself, and he knows who he is. Justin didn't know who he was.
Justin looks like a big old golden retriever.
He's a green flag all the way. He's a green flag all the way.
They're so adorable. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up.
And in the front of the box, it says, BL is our love language. That's our slogan.
I love that slogan. It is my love language. You know the fujoshis. You're speaking right to the girlies. Okay, so we've got in this adorable packaging with cute little, I bet this is eco-friendly, little confetti.
It is.
I love. Okay, so right on top, it looks like I've got Justin and Song's postcard. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at this. So you get a handwritten thank you card right off the bat, addressed personally to you. This is so sweet, with Tiffany's chibi right there in her little box.
Yes.
It just couldn't be more cute. Okay, so now I want to just show how nice this is. Holy crap. So in here, I can pick up all this confetti later. Everything packaged into, so this, when you're getting this at your door, there's no chance this has gotten hurt by the weather, because it was first wrapped in this protective outer, then it's in the box, and then it's nicely put all in this bag. So you can see that things are really being taken care of, and that there's a lot of thought put into whether or not the merch is going to get to you in good shape. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is really high quality. I'm going to be using this bag.
Yes, that's what I designed it for. It's recyclable, reusable. The fabric is 100% cotton. You can reuse it to cover up your books. Let's just say you don't want everybody to know what you're reading.
Yep.
Not everybody needs to know what's going on. So you can use that to carry your book with you, put it in there, and then when you're in a quiet spot, you can open up the bag and it's protected and nobody has to know what you've got going on.
And if you're like me and you're throwing this in a bag with like all your blush that breaks apart and everything, now this can keep your book safe. Okay, so inside here, this is like stuffed to the gills. So we're full of goodies. Let's see. The first thing I pull out is going to be this rainbow keychain lanyard for all of us girls and gays out here.
Yes.
And then let's keep going. I knew there was going to be snacks because I've watched your boxings and I love seeing the little stashes you put together. So these, I know from listening to you talk, are for me to enjoy while I read my book.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Kick my feet up and have a little cup of tea and have some candies. We got these little, what do you call these? High chews. I love it. I love a high chew because I convince myself that it's a health food.
Sure.
This is to keep my energy up.
It's healthy to be happy.
It's healthy to be happy. That is the most true thing I've ever heard. I got some suckers, some more tea, so I can sit here in my little reading chair and my little reading nook. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is so much fun.
Yep. Okay. And the snack bag is compostable.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. And it's reusable because it's got a seal on it. So again, I fill all my candies back up into here and take it with me on the plane next week. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this I'm really excited about because the last time I saw you post, there's a keychain like this in there.
Yes.
It's the one. Oh, I wanted this so bad. Okay,
Oh, glad I put it in there.
so the Omegaverse Motel keychain. I
Yes.
love this. I kind of want to take it all the way out so we can
Take
see
it out.
Glory.
That was made by an independent artist that I reached out to. I always reach out to at least one independent artist, and I usually find them on Etsy. I'll find them on Etsy. I'll reach out and ask, hey, do you want to be part of my box? And I'll give them the information and see if they want to be a part of the box. And if they do, then we work something out and I put them in the box. And I tell them to make sure that they put all of their information on so we can support.
And yeah, if you guys aren't watching this on YouTube, first of all, go subscribe to the YouTube. But I am showing the details here for this artist. Their name's Colgado, and they're an illustrator and designer. And colgadoart@gmail.com is going to be their email if you want to inquire about anything. Otherwise, you can find them on their socials at Colgado and Colgado Art. This is such a cute keychain. So we've got it here. It says ABO at the top, and then it's Omegaverse Motel. Come and tie the knot.
Mm-hmm. So cute. I had to have it.
I am so excited about this. It's going right on my keys.
It's so high quality.
It's so high quality. It's beautiful. If you guys aren't watching this video, you should really be watching this episode on YouTube because there's a lot of visual like elements to it. But this keychain is a beautiful light blue. It's super high quality acrylic. It's got a beautiful little rose gold hook on it. And when it kind of goes to the side, it kind of gets that pink to it. Mm-hmm. Iridescent, that's what I'm trying to say. It's so pretty. So this is going directly on my keys that have my gym membership on it. So every time I go flash the gym membership, people see it. I absolutely adore that. I love that so much. Okay. And then I'm going to get all the goodies first, and then we're going to get into the books. Should I do the books? No. We're going to I'm going to do the books. I'm going to do the books, and we'll keep going. Okay, because this is the Omegaverse box. I have been dying to read this. I am so happy. I was thinking to myself, I was like, I wonder if the box that I'm going to get is the Omega box. I should hold off on buying this one until I see what's in that box. So this is how to deal when your intimidating neighbor is actually an Omega. Have you read this one yet?
I read some of it. I like to be surprised when I pick my books. I read some of it. This
man, okay, this is my ideal boyfriend.
Is it this week or forever?
Forever. This is going to be my peak. Like all my delusional boyfriends look different, but I will say what got me into BL was shipping Gojo and Gato from Jujutsu Kaisen. And any character that looks like Gato, who has this like long black hair, who's a little emo, that is always going to be my favorite. Like, look at how sexy
Isn't he yummy?
Man is. He's so good. Oh my gosh.
Yummy.
This is so exciting. So every box of yours has 2. Is that correct?
No, I do have an option for a basic box.
Okay.
A deluxe box. Your box is a deluxe, just regular gift box.
Okay.
This one's not the subscription box, but it's very similar. It's just not curated, even though I curated it for you. Because I knew what you wanted.
Oh, you know me. So this box. So if you are looking to be a part of the subscription service, there is a deluxe option, there's a basic option, and then there's also a gift box option.
Yes, we have a basic box, which includes one of pretty much everything. So 1 manga, 1 bookmark, 1 pen, 1 either or lanyard or some other type of keychain. And then you get 1 tea, 1 bag of snacks, and a sticker sheet, print, and or separate stickers. So you'll either get a sticker sheet or you'll get individual stickers. With the deluxe, it's 2. You get 2 tees, 2 lanyard or keychain, both.
Okay.
2 pins, things like that in there. 2 bookmarks, and 2 manga or what have you. With the subscription box, it comes curated. So the subscription box always has 2.
Always two, and it's a
Always
different
two.
theme every month, right?
A different theme bi-monthly. So it's every 2 months. So
Okay,
the next one is coming in June, and then the next one will be in August. So
amazing.
this next one in June is going to be red light, green light. So
And that one's gonna be all red flag, green flag.
red flag and green flag. It could either be a manga that has both or either or.
Okay.
So I'm still working on deciding which ones. I picked them by my interests after I put the poll up and let you guys choose the theme. I have like 3 or 4 themes. Let you guys choose the theme, and then I pick the ones that interest me the most, that sound intriguing and or newer. I try to get the newer ones and start with one instead of the series and starting with 3 and 4, or what have you. Or I'll look for a one shot.
Yep. It's always nice because there's so much hitting the market. If somebody sends you one that's like a fresh new one that you've just seen other people start to talk about, and now it shows up on your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
So this, can we tease? So this box is very much like the Omegaverse box.
Very
correct?
much.
This went,
Yes.
Was that April's box?
Do what?
Was that April's box or May's box? Was it? It was April's. So this is the one where I watched the full live packing. But if you guys are not following, you guys absolutely have to go follow the juice box so that you can be in on those polls and voting on what you want the next subscription box to be and seeing what's going on. And then can you tease a little bit the one you've been telling me about in messages, the one with
the red light, green light?
The spa day.
The what?
The spa day.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting deep. We're getting deep right now.
Can we tease it? Can we tease it, or have I messed up?
We can tease it all up.
Okay.
I have decided to introduce a spa-themed BL box. My husband, thank him in advance, because
we love him.
He's the one that told me to go ahead and do it. And the reason is because I had another business and I made spa products. People love my products, but due to everything that's going on right now, and also my sinuses, I had to stop making it. But I have tons of things that I can make them. So my husband's like, why don't you start making it again? Get an air purifier, let up a window, and hit the ground running. He was like, they would love it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody wants that. What are you talking about?
How many of us fujoshis are reading these in the bathtub when we get our 1 hour to ourselves to relax with a bath bomb and a candle? It's like the most exciting idea ever.
It didn't dawn on me because I do it all the time.
You're sending us tea. I'm drinking my tea in the bathtub. I just need a little soap or a little bubble bath and my BL all together. I think it's like the most genius idea. So you guys listening, if you are interested in a little spa day, make sure you're following and watching the Juice Box, because this exciting stuff, your creative mind is so active. Like you have so many ideas, and that's so fun for me to watch somebody who not only has ideas, but knows how to make them into like a real material thing. Like you've materialized these ideas into products, and that is such a talent to take it out of your brain and put it into real life. And I just cannot wait to see what else you come up with, because these ideas are they're incredible.
Oh, thank you.
So then we've got, I wish these little lights weren't on here. Okay, this one is No Spicy Romance Allowed. And this is going to be another Omegaverse. These ones are both rated mature, which is nice for me because I love a spicy romance.
Yes, we like spicy.
I love that this one says No Spicy Romance Allowed, and I can tell by the rating that is about to get spicy.
It is spicy, yes. But just for you guys who aren't into super spicy, I can also send books that are teen or OT. So under 18, that's what they call it, OT.
I love that option.
Mm-hmm.
A little mild option for everybody with a low spice tolerance. But look at how cute these boys are. Hello. Hello.
Give
Oh
it
my
to
gosh.
me.
And I will just show you guys, like, they came in perfect condition. This box protected everything, and it got sent to me without any problems. And it's been raining here in Montana, so you can tell everything was packaged really nicely because these books are in perfect condition. Oh my gosh. And so exciting. So we've got one from Kodansha and one from Seven Seas. So you can see that you have a plethora of different publishers you're working with, which is really exciting. And then the option to get spicy or not spicy, I think is so considerate too, because people do have their preferences.
Yeah. On my website, if you order on my website, I have both a website and an Etsy. On Etsy, you can't have that many options. So on Etsy, I have a section where you can send me a personal note before you order. It'll always tell you, please contact me before you order. And you can ask me for what you want. And if I have it, then I'll provide it for you. If I don't have it and you want me to go and curate it for you, then I charge a small fee for that. On my website, it has different spice levels. Because I can do that on my website. So you can order the box and then you can say if you want this rate, that rate, extra spicy. I also have an option for horror. Some people like horror. So I have horror, spicy, non-spicy, all of that goodness too.
I love that. You're so considerate. You can always tell a good business owner by how they think about their customer. Like if they're considering all the different thoughts that their customer is going to have or anticipating their needs, then you've got a great businesswoman. And I just love that you're thinking to yourself, if this is me as a consumer, how many options would I want? Some months would I like to switch it up and have less spicy or more spicy? I think that's so wonderful that you're thinking about everybody. And I just broke into the rest of these goodies in here. And I cannot even look at how stinking cute these bookmarks are. We've got a spicy Omegaverse bookmark. These are so cute and they're branded with the chibi on the back. So everything is very thoughtful. I am just obsessed with these. I'm like, I'm going to put them right here already next to my other spicy bookmarks.
Yay.
There they go.
Nice.
I am just so surprised by how much you got to fit in this box. There's so many goodies. These pins, I saw these pins when you were packing and I couldn't believe how cute these were. So the first one, which I cannot even tell you, guys, I'm going to describe this to everybody who's listening and not watching. But again, you should be checking this out on YouTube. We've got a heat suppressants pill bottle with a prescription that says clinically horny.
Yes.
I have a jacket that's all of my anime pins and BL pins, and this is going to go right on the lapel. It's going to be right here.
Put it there loud and proud, girl.
And right on the other lapel is going to be this bottleless slick.
Bottleless slick. Yes.
If you guys are listening, it looks like a fairy potion bottle. You remember when you're little, your mom had fairy dust? Mm-hmm. This is like a fairy potion bottle with a slick label on it, and it's sparkly. It is super cute. It's like a light blue. This is oh my gosh, so aesthetic. It sparkles. Both of these pins are so high quality. Pins.
Another independent artist.
And it's I Am Luna Soul. And then their website is Shop I Am Luna Soul. So super nice. And I just love that you're teaming up with other small businesses. When people support each other in these kinds of creative endeavors and collaborate, I feel like that's when we as the customer get the coolest stuff, is when people work together. Yeah. I mean, those are amazing, amazing quality. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love this. This is
another independent artist that I love. I love this artist. They've been with me since I started. And every time I reach out, every time I reach out to Milo, he will send me stuff. Even if his shop is closed, I know how to find him. And he's like, what do you need? He's amazing, amazing artist.
And if you're looking for this artist, it's Milo Rin. And I've got a QR code here, but I don't see their handle, but I'm sure if you type in Milo Rin, you're going to find it right away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then this, for everybody who's listening who can't see, this is either a very cute lady angel or it's a very cute femboy angel.
It's a femboy angel.
A little femboy angel with a maid dress on and a halo and wings and a little forlorn face, just a little sassy fallen angel. I am obsessed with that. That's also going to go right up with my stuff. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. It must be so fun to be reaching out to these different artists and commissioning stuff or purchasing stuff. That's got to be one of the best parts of the job, right?
Yeah, I love reaching out to people and telling them about me, and they have no idea. None of them know anything about me. They've never seen me. So it's kind of taking a risk for them because they don't have to give me anything at a certain rate. You know, I could be a scammer. You know how people are scamming people nowadays?
For sure.
And they're losing out, but they trust me, you know, and that means a lot that they actually trust what I'm saying and that I'm not going to misrepresent them. And I always tell them, hey, put as much information on your work as possible so people can find you. And that's the whole purpose, is for people to find you, support you. These people are artists on Etsy. They're making little or nothing. They, you know, they might have something on their own website and all that stuff. That's great, but nobody knows about them. They're under the radar.
Yeah.
So we need to support them and keep it going regardless of, you know, them being big or small.
Absolutely. And it's so hard to run a business and social. So if we can all give the word of mouth that we're hoping to give, then it's mutually beneficial for everybody. Just talking about this stuff helps give them their word of mouth. And then if you're one of the consumers like me who gets to make little content about it, like I just can't wait to make little videos about how good your box is. And then all these artists I can tag as well. Like right now, guys, I'm holding up a picture. It's all BL characters. We've got Chan Woo and BJMD. We've got Alex. We've got, oh my gosh, we've got Dangerous Convenience Store here with Ajusi and Uyan. This is the cutest. It's a 6-pack stickers and it's all like classic BL characters. We've got a couple of my top BL boyfriends here. BJMD. Oh, how have I been forgetting about him when I've been talking about my...
I told you.
Huh?
It's so many. You can't remember them all.
I can't remember them all, but BJMD, like, oof, talk about a man who makes you realize things about yourself. This is such a fun sticker pack. Like, this is always my problem with stickers is how do I put these somewhere that they're not going to get damaged and that I can see them every day? Like, I want to put them on my laptop, but my laptop, I touch too much. So I'm going to have to find like a perfect spot, something I can display my favorite stickers on. These are so cute. I love BJ Alex. I love Dangerous Convenience Store. I love that I get all of them on this little package.
A little package. Yep. I just hoard them. I don't even stick them on anything. I used to stick them on my Cricut machine and on certain bags, but now I just hoard them. I just stick them in the thing and just look at them.
I have a patent leather bag that actually would be such a good sticker bag. If I just am careful where I take it, that would actually be such a fun idea is to sticker collage that. You're giving me ideas now. Okay. Yeah, no, I also saw a bunch of people have sticker books where they put them inside the notebook, but I'm so like, I want to see it every day. Like I want to walk in and have it looking at me.
I'm not the sticker book type. I don't have patience for that. I'll just put them up somewhere. And then like, if I want to stick them, I'll stick them in front of these areas where I'm at all day.
Yeah, so they look at you.
Yeah, so they see me.
I love this little Tiffany.
Yes, that's my little nosebleed moment. Yes.
Now I just want a little chibi of me with the nosebleed because that is the cutest thing.
I'll get one made for you.
If you
I'll get my husband make it for you.
I will just keel over and die if I got a little nosebleed chibi from you guys.
I don't want your husband to kill me if I kill you.
Oh, he'll just be happy I died happy. He'll say at the memorial, thank you, Tiffany. She died happy with her little chibi, and then he'll put a sticker of the chibi on the outside of my casket.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to start something too where I make chibis and nosebleeds for people.
I'm buying. I'll be the first to buy.
Yay.
we've got the spiciest little sticker, and this bad boy is like going on my fridge. This is going somewhere where the in-laws are going to see.
I don't want to say ashamed of that one, but because I'm not ashamed of it. But when I saw it, I had to have it. I was like, oh, I immediately messaged that artist. I said, I need that sticker now.
Everyone, if you can't see this, if you're listening, we've got two characters here, and it's basically a shot of one of their shoulders and the other one's feet sticking up over their shoulders, but the feet are 3D, so they're coming off the sticker.
Yep, we're getting branded.
I mean, yep. Are you by chance reading The Hounds of Sisyphus right now?
No, everybody's talking about it. It's because it's online. I like physical.
I love physical. This is one because The Dangerous Convenience Store is such a top read of mine. Mm-hmm. I had to go read it because it's the author's other story. Mm-hmm. But there's a bunch of panels with his toes twitching. And when you get that shot of the feet up by when the feet are being worn like a pair of chunky earrings.
I see so many spoilers. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody.
It is, well, you should, it's only up to chapter 18. And I'm just saying, if you need a little treat one of these days, you get an hour to yourself, you just read it because it's an amazing story. But we get a lot of these moments where we got someone's feet right up on someone's shoulder.
Oh, man.
Or the toes twitching. I am absolutely obsessed with that.
That's the best.
And then these are my other little stickers. And I love this ABO sticker matches my ABO bookmark. And it matches this little ABO keychain, and it looks like, are they all from this? Oh no, this is you. No.
Yeah, that's my artist made that one, and then I made the sticker for that one.
Obsessed. So we've got, like, for everybody listening, we've got like 5 cartoons here. One of them looks like a throuple. Yeah. One of them is a little guy tossing another little guy over his shoulder. They're all chibis. And then we've got two little cuddled up characters in their boxers. And then we've got an entree. A little pregnant chibi down here at the bottom. That is the cutest thing. Oh, and then one baby. Yeah. And then I wanted to show this last little sticker we've got in here. This is so cute. Are these two characters from anything, or are they just?
No, this is another private artist.
Wow.
This is his card, and he's a beautiful artist. He didn't mark it, but his name is C Points. You could barely see it. He has like a little QR code on the back here, but he did not brand his sticker. But he is a beautiful artist. He does a lot of romantic type art. And I usually he's been with me since the beginning too. And I usually call on him when I'm doing a box that's more mellow, something that's more about romance, about the heart, about how you feel, those kind of things. And I also send that to people who request a box from me, who don't want all of that, the X-rated stuff.
The X-rated stuff. This is like a very fluffy, PG, wholesome sticker. Yeah. For everybody listening, we've got like a little redhead character and a little black-haired character in their cute little outfits and their chibis, and they've got their little chibi blush drawn on, and they're holding hands with the rose background. So just this super cute original drawing of these little boy love characters. And you said the creator's name is C Points.
C Points.
Points. So go check them out as well. And of course, if you subscribe to the Juice Box, you're going to be meeting all of these artists on your doorstep every other month. So really do check out subscribing to this. And then our last little goodies, which I want to go do right now. I've been drinking this weekend, so I've got some bags under my eyes. And I really need a little refresher. So we got a face mask in here, and then also these under eye depuffers, which I absolutely love. And I could just see myself later tonight putting on my record and make myself a glass of tea, putting on a face mask, and cracking open my new Omegaverse story.
Yes. We stay up late at night, just one more chapter. And then you wake up and you're all dry and, you need the mask and you need the eyes together for the next day.
This is to make up for all the late nights reading on Legend, reading off my bookshelf.
Yep.
So we've got just a perfect mix of snacks and treat yourself little spa things, as well as the 2 novels and a plethora. I can't even count how many goodies we've gotten here, but I mean, whole handfuls of stickers and several hard items like these pins and bookmarks and the 2 different keychains. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted by how much you've packed into here and how much thought and love. It's so very obvious that you're passionate about what you do and that you're passionate about giving your customers something to smile about. I'm floored. I'm blown away. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. And I really do think everybody listening right now should go check out the juice box if you want something to look forward to and get excited about. Having a little surprise show up on your door that looks this cute. I cannot think of anything better. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for being here. And then I just want to wrap up with my usual end of show segment, which is, who is your all-time favorite delusional boyfriend?
Oh, it's Victor. And I see him behind me.
We share this husband. We're sister wives. Because Bondo, Victor Nikiforov from Yuri on Ice is all-time premium delusional boyfriend fodder. He's everything. Thank you so much for validating me, because I'm like, is there anybody cuter than Victor?
No.
So Tiffany, tell the people everywhere they can find you, where they can sign up for the subscription, any plugs, any exciting stuff you want them to know about before we go.
Sure. You guys can find me on my website. It is thejuiceboxshop.co. You can find me on Etsy at the_juice_box shop. Also, I am on YouTube. Don't come for me. I only have 1 video, but it's going to get better. I promise. And you can just find me on the Juice Box Shop. It's pretty much everywhere. And Instagram. Sorry about that. Instagram, the Juice Box Shop, same thing. And if you want to send me a DM, you can. I love talking to people. If you have questions or you just want to know about it, just shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to. And I've got some new stuff coming, some fun things. Like I said earlier, when we were talking about the spa box, that's coming soon. We'll have 5 different options on spa box. We'll have 2 suite. We'll have possible zines in there. Maybe. We haven't figured that out yet. It's still in the works. This probably won't be coming out for another couple of months, but it's going to be fun whenever we get done.
Amazing. So yes, everybody make sure you go follow Tiffany, the Juice Box, everywhere she's at, especially on YouTube. If you guys all go follow her, then she'll be forced to put more content up there.
I'll make some videos.
Yep. And make sure that on her Instagram, you follow her there, and then make sure you're engaging with her on stories. She's really active on stories, putting up these polls so that people can interact and have their input in on the boxes. So definitely go check her out on all of her socials. Check out our socials, Delusional Boyfriend Book Club or Delusional BF Book Club, everywhere. We're active on TikTok and Instagram, and the YouTube is taken off. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you rate, review, and subscribe. And if you're listening on any of the podcast apps, make sure that you subscribe on the podcast app. That way it auto downloads the episodes and you never miss a bonus episode like this one. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say thank you all so much for listening along. I hope that you're enjoying book club, and I hope you're enjoying these bonus episodes with the guests that I'm able to get on here. I've been having such a good time with the podcast, and I'm so happy to be making connections with other people in the community. So thank you so much for being along for all this journey. And until next time, remember, sometimes the delusion is the solution.
Is the solution.